In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, Beverly Hills 90210 fans, stop what you're doing right now, because it's time to dive deep into 90 News. All the latest news and rumors coming out of your favorite zip code. With your hosts, Pete Ferrero and Melanie Rose. Oh my God, I can't believe what I just heard.
Right off the bat, me and you are at it. I mean, this has been crazy. I mean, you know what it is there's a whole thing about bringing in a guest. Oh, welcome to 90 News. Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Happy Friday. We're going to get into our bickering right off the bat. I love it.
The thing about it is you have to press buttons to allow the other person in, and so we're in a war over the buttons. An accident.
We both like to press the buttons. That's not surprising to me. I feel like we're button pushers. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a fair statement. Yes.
I think so too.
This was a very exciting week of the Beverly Hills 90210 show, Melanie. There was a lot that took place. I mean, we did a big interview with Michael Stoyanov, and I want to bring on Larry Mullen. Or do you want to press the button, or do you want me to press
why don't you press the button since you like pressing the button so much?
Okay. Pete. Here he is, the roving reporter, Larry Don Mullen.
Roving and reporting right here from La Quinta. You can see the old mountain in the background there, and here we are, and just hanging out here for the month. I'm starting a new project, and just kind of living the desert life, seeing what that's like.
Nice.
This is great, man. Hey, before we get into talking about last week, I want to plug this. I mean, Road to Shambhala is out now. People can get this?
Yes, they can get it on Barnes & Noble right now. It's on pre-order on Amazon. But, you know, the other two books, Cayuga and Saint-Malo, which are the beginning of the trilogy, are on Kindle, too. Really, like under $5, under less than a latte. If anyone enjoys my writing at all, these are the best things I've written. If you haven't read them, I'm talking to you, Melanie and Pete. You should really
husband to read them.
You'll be amazed. You'll be delighted. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You get pissed off. They're so raunchy. They're adult, though, okay? So don't expect, kind of a more 90210 treatment. That was the new one I'm working on.
No teenage.
That's the new project.
You are
working on
a
teenage one I'm working on now. I've already started broken into it, and it's going to be great.
All right, so
I can't wait to hear that.
Poor man's kid.
Should we send people to LarryMullen.com?
Yeah, LarryMullen.com is a good place to go to start because it has the Barnes & Noble link. It has the Amazon links. And always when you get there, if it's not showing up, just click on my name as an author, and it'll show all the work I have in it. But for those who have read the first two, definitely get Road to Shambhala. Anyone else, you can read it too. Just read it, but you'll want to immediately go backwards then, which is fine too. They're written that way. You can go backwards and forwards.
Amazing. This is really good stuff. I'm really excited for you, Larry. So.
I mean, there've been a lot of, this is something I'm really proud of.
You should be proud. Did you see Kristen McIsaac's Larry Love post she did on Instagram?
I did.
That was
saw
cute.
that on Instagram. It was so sweet of her.
That
because I had sent that out to her. She couldn't get this book in Canada for the longest time. I said, no, I want her to read it because she had gotten the other one. Amazon.ca is a difficult. It doesn't seem to be right on things. But that's why the Kindle is good for the other ones because that goes internationally. I've got a lot of international people reading.
Love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Amazon USA.
Expanding my eclectic, unplotted career.
Amazon USA just fucked up a delivery for me too. So there's
nice.
a vinyl.
There you go.
Yeah, vinyl is missing somewhere. The vinyl is in.
What is it? What is it? What record?
Oh, it's a vinyl record of the old guitar player from the Rolling Stones, Mick Taylor and Carla Olson at the Roxbury. They just re-released it and on vinyl, and I'm so excited. And it all felt a little like trickery. Like I didn't know that it was coming. Is it coming tomorrow? How fast? It just came out. It's going to be here tomorrow. It felt bizarre to begin with, but so of course it's delayed. So thank you, Amazon. Okay, let's talk about last week. We had a real blast with Michael Stoyanov talking about the season 7 AIDS storyline. Larry, we got so many great comments from people that watched this podcast telling us about how it affected their lives in different ways, in a lot of different ways. I mean, did you get some of that too?
Yeah. There was lots of love for Michael, who is a terrific guest. We really hope he's going to come back soon and stay in touch with us. It took a while to find him, thanks to David Lasher. I think we finally hooked him into it.
Nice.
But yeah, reading all this stuff again, it didn't get a lot of love at the time, And it was an important storyline. It started off, for me, it was the beginning of my real show running thing there. So it was really important to me. And seeing it now and how it's really held up and the performances of Jenny and Michael in this thing, I think I said on Facebook, it's really true. If we had been a show that had been more seriously regarded, they would have had Emmy nominations for this.
Absolutely.
It was an 8 o'clock show doing this 8 storyline fairly strongly. I mean, she gets blood on her. She goes through all the paranoia of the time of someone who has to work with someone or wants to work with someone who is basically has AIDS and is dying.
Yes.
And the other thing which was confirmed was the background actors at the Friendship House were HIV positive actors we used, and so there was that too, and it really led some authenticity to the whole thing. But I mean, it's just amazing to me that Michael, who's kind of an instinctive actor, was so pitch perfect in this. There was a calmness to his, an inevitability to his character about what he was facing, and a sardonicness that just breaks your heart, really.
And we talked about a lot of things with Michael. We even talked a little bit about something that he did on Blossom and all of that. So we really got into quite a bit of things with Michael and in this storyline. And he gave us some really good insight. So it was a lot of fun. Now
it was good. And also we had Jill Novak. Also, it was
right.
Great to see Jill again and to revisit her entrance into the series in the Disappearing Act episode. Where she really carries a very heavy episode. She carries the comedy load in it. She does her Lucille Ball thing, basically. And it's just great. She just was fearless in the thing and stepping in like that. And it was just wonderful to see.
We had a great time. It was a good week of podcast. And next week, it's really exciting because we're diving into Sweating It Out. Hey, man, this is going to be fun. Chuck will be with us. We'll be live. It's going to be, you guys are going to be in the desert. I mean, this is what it's all about, right?
Oh, Chuck and I totally haven't talked about this, but we did that episode where we were live in Vegas. Chuck and I, we kind of let loose in Vegas and did some pre-recorded stuff. Well, we're going to do the same thing here for Sweating It Out. He's coming down. We're going to shoot some, I think I'm going to get us all out in the desert about Wednesday morning. So you're going to have to work a little bit, Pete.
That's fine.
Edit it. Because that's the only time they have. And we'll try. I'll have to. If you send us the episode, I want to do a couple of recreations because it's a bonding episode between Brandon and Dylan. I'm also going to reach out to Chip today, the writer of the episode. Jason directed. It's a terrific episode, which really is about the guys. Brandon and Dylan. Though you're telling me that there's a lot of bonding stuff between Brandon and Dylan in this thing. And also, I think this episode also has, and correct me if I'm wrong, the introduction of Professor Finley.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Which Chip, really indulged himself in. And, together we created a lot of language, like, extern and all this other stuff.
We're going to revisit a lot of that.
We just made ourselves laugh all the time.
Love that.
In the room together doing this stuff. So I'm going to reach out to him. He's a very busy district defense attorney for the city of Los Angeles. I'm not sure what his schedule is, whether he's in a trial or not. Last time I spoke to him, he was second chair in a murder trial.
Wow.
But God bless him, and I'll reach out to him today.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Well, Larry, it's great, and I encourage everybody to go pick up the book. It's really awesome, and
yes,
support
one of
the
the
show
books
here.
you can get anyone. And also, I should mention, as I learned from Chuck, for the fans, you got this book. You post it on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and then hit me up with it. I'm going to send you a signed 90210 script. I've got some Renegade script.
Amazing.
Just like Chuck did for Lindsay. I'm going
So
to
cool.
take that. So I want to get some. I want people to read this adult stuff. It's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have to stay with it. Reading is good for you, though.
Reading
That's
is
it.
fundamental.
So get on it right now. Very exciting stuff. All right, Larry, that's all we have for you this week. We will see you this week on Sweating It Out and probably on the news next week, I would imagine.
All the news that's fit and lit.
All right.
Bye, Larry. Thank you.
I pressed the button.
Thank you for doing that. I was going to, and I said, you know what? I think Pete's got it under control. And sure enough, you did.
Well, what happens when we both press the button is it triggers like someone to come on and off. And this has happened. I mean, if you've watched the 90210 podcast anywhere, it's happened many times. And a lot of times you'll note that me and Melanie give each other a look like, are you fucking kidding me? So,
Right.
I mean, this is...
To be fair, a lot of times you'll say at the beginning, oh, do you want to bring people on? I was like, yes, of course. And then it's like you have like fear of loss or something and of not bringing them on. And so then you like have to press the button. Like you can't not press the button, So
I'm also
okay.
messing with my hair right now too.
Moving forward, let's just say you're going to be in charge of the buttons.
But I like
Unless
pushing
it's like
all
a
the
super
buttons,
show.
Melanie.
Oh, figuratively and literally. Yes, that's what I was getting at also. Yes.
All right, let's
we're
see.
button pushers.
Yes, big time. Yeah. So we also like to push each other's buttons when it comes to this topic. Yes.
Yes.
Just to be clear.
All topics.
Okay. Let's see what we have first. Let's start.
Got a lot on tap today, Pete.
I am so excited for my friend Kathleen
Mhm.
Robertson here, who has Swimming with Sharks coming to South by Southwest. It's premiering there, and I just was talking to her. So it's premiering on the 14th. There's Q&A and there's a premiere party. I think I should go to this.
South by Southwest. Have you ever been to South by Southwest?
I have not, and
Me
I have
neither.
been. It's been in like the universe for me a couple of times, but I don't know. This seems really exciting. I know she's really excited, and I know that the show is really fucking good, and I think it's going to be one of those things that we're all talking about. It's going to be one of those shows that, you know, every week that we watch it, we're going to be more and more interested. So, and that's coming to Roku in April, and I'm just so excited for her. I know she's worked so hard on this. They had a whole debacle with COVID and all of that, and they had to stop shooting. Then, of course, there was the Roku Quibi thing and all that stuff. So there's just been a lot, and she's just so tenacious, and she's just, you know, worked so hard on this, and it's so good. I just can't wait for everybody to see it. So there you go. I'm starting off with a bang, right about Kathleen, right from the beginning of the show. So make sure everybody gets on that when it comes out on Roku, and also, you know, cheer her on her social media and tell her that we sent you there, telling her that you're so excited about the South by Southwest thing. She's just super excited about it.
I did have another picture in there, just kind of showing the premiere date and all that stuff, I believe, but it's no big deal. You covered it all with your voice. So
okay.
That was it. Yes. That was your Instagram story. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of love as well.
This is the thing we will all be talking about soon. So happy for Kathleen Roberts 7. That's me. I said that.
That is you. I love Kiernan Shipka, by the way, like from Mad Men back in the day. I think she's going to be
this
great.
is incredible. I know she's great.
I mean, it's
I
so
can
good.
confirm it. I can confirm if Kathleen, listen, I'm going to say this right now. If Kathleen puts her effort into something and it's like, you know, it's so good. She is so talented, massively talented and beautiful, obviously, but she's so massively talented that it's just, you know, that there's a certain something inside of her that
Je ne
comes
sais
out.
quoi.
Yeah,
it's good. What they said.
I wasn't going to say that. You said that. But there's something really special about her work, and when she puts her touches on something, it's just going to be so off the fucking chain. I can't wait for it.
Off the fucking chain.
That's very.
I would have said hook, but you know.
Well, you know, the thing is the Jersey comes out of me every once in a while. I don't know if you happen to see my post about Kathleen. That I don't have that as a news story here, but me and Larry watched Disappearing Act and a watch along on Patreon, which you can subscribe to. And I shared 3 images of Kathleen, and I said it's incredible that she can rock 3 different looks in one episode, and they're all fire. Okay, have I gone on too much about this?
I think we covered it.
I mean, I just want to make sure everybody, you know, knows that this is happening.
Yes. I feel like we covered that. Oh, hey, thanks to Maggie for sending this to me. This is, of course, Mark Damon Espinosa, who is going to be on a new show on February 21st. Let's see. Okay, February 21st, NBC. It's called The End Game. It's a heist drama with a criminal mastermind squaring off against a principled FBI agent. So as we get closer, we'll cover this a little bit more, but I know I'm excited to watch Endgame. I love things that are involved with crime and FBI and all that stuff. So it's right up my alley. And of course, some Beverly Hills 90210 in there, Jesse Vasquez.
I want to say too that Mark is such a nice guy and just like a good dude. And I've gotten to talk to him a little bit, and you know, various conversations on the show and off the show and off the podcast, I mean, and he's just such a sweet guy, and he's such a talented actor, and I'm really excited for him for this project. So good on you, Mark. I know I've heard about it. He told me about it. It's coming soon, so I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, can't wait.
All right.
Awesome.
Melanie, you're very distracted here. I mean, I said I might go to.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
know,
going
well,
to
so
say- yeah.
okay,
All
long
right.
story, but I normally do the podcast on my desktop, large screen, and I have two screens with my rundown and then StreamYard in one window. I'm on my laptop now, long story, so I can't have both things on my screen. So I have my phone now above me attached to my ring light, trying to look at the rundown, but it's inefficient because now my eye line is
Oh, I
everywhere and I'm
understand.
looking distracted. So
I understand that
yes,
you're looking at the
looking
rundown.
at looking at the
Okay.
rundown.
I just want to say you seemed distracted. I know you had a blowout with your neighbor. And so,
Yes.
if you need to work on the blowout situation, I mean, damn it, this is a serious news show.
I mean, if she comes out and moves her car from under the basketball net we're fighting about, I will have to go and move my car under it to claim the spot moving
Wow.
forward. It's
Wow.
like so ridiculous, you know?
All right, so let's take a look at this.
Ooh, yeah. So, as you know, we're covering 90s stuff as well as Beverly Hills 90210. And this is That 90s Show, a spinoff from That 70s Show, which I loved. There are going to be some of the original cast on there. And this was just announced. They,
Oops, sorry.
okay. Yes.
It's stuck. It's stuck, Melanie. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
shit. Okay. Oh well. Okay.
I'm
It
so
was stuck.
sorry. I'm really excited for that one. That one seems really cool. But I mean, it seems like
Yes.
obvious too that they would move that forward. That
Yes.
show.
It looks like a 10-episode season. It does include Kurtwood Smith and Deborah Jo Rupp, who are, of course, Eric Foreman's parents. And I believe they'll have some appearances from some of the other cast members as well. But I'm excited. I loved that 70s show. Loved, loved, loved. So literally can't wait.
Kathleen's going to be having swimming with sharks at South by Southwest. I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware that was happening. How
Wow.
excited!
Full coverage today. Full coverage.
I'm excited for her. So I mean, I just want to, I always want to.
Are you?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I'm just trying to gram the love, Melanie.
Oh, Graham the love. Okay, you guys, this is very important to me. I've been doing this for the last few years. It's just a little mission to fill our Instagram feeds with love between now and Valentine's Day. Post a picture that shows love, whatever that looks like to you. People, animals, hearts, whatever you want to do. Tag #Graham the love and @Graham the love. And oh yeah, so Leanne was nice enough to Graham the love with her Dylan earrings, which are super cute. Everybody that grams the love between February 1st and 14th will have a chance to win a donation of $300 to their nonprofit of choice. I was going to do $100 thanks to Sherry Weiss at Teen Drama Horror and Dorkzilla76 on Instagram, Sarah, who each matched my $100 to allow us to give back $300 this year. So if you have a cause close to your heart, we'd love to donate to it. Just gram the love for a chance to earn that donation. And I'll announce it on Instagram Live on February 15th. Gram the love, baby. Gram the love. Pete, you better be gramming the freaking love. If I don't see a gram the love post.
I did Taylor Swift. That's
you
love.
did. You posted it. Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't see.
that's
I
love
didn't see
to
that
me.
you posted it. Okay,
My
that's
love
great.
for Taylor
Thank
Swift
you for gramming the love.
is serious. It's a serious.
I want like one celebrity to gram the love this year, right? Like just one. Anybody. I'm not like asking a lot. Like post a picture that shows love and use a tag, right? I mean, it's not like the hardest thing.
It's not. It's not. I think I know someone that would probably do it.
And it's for a good cause. I really want to give back. Like that's what this is all about. And just images of love everywhere. I'm over all the bullshit and the hate and all this, political crap. Just love, 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 love. All you need is love. Love is all around. You just need to look for it. Love, love, love.
Wow. Holy shit.
I love love.
Now wait a minute. Now
Gram
we were supposed to talk about something here, me and you. I don't have the rundown. I don't know what a rundown is. Okay. What happened here?
Ooh, you know what? Gabby posted that on Instagram. And as a member of IATSE myself and a member of our union board, I always like to, appreciate that she's standing up for union stuff. And she shared the story about the New York Times anti-union strategy. And I just like to shout her out for being an aggressive, defender of the union. I think it's very important for workers, especially in production with long days, long hours and all that stuff. And, being able to fight for those workers and get the right pay and hours and benefits and all that. So anyway, I just appreciate her always being an advocate for unions.
I saw that you wrote something under it too. That was very nice.
I did. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Totally. I appreciate it very much.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So everybody probably heard about the Neil Young thing with Spotify. Stephen Page of Bare Naked Ladies, who of course was on Beverly Hills 90210, did a little video, and he's on Neil's side. So go check it out. I thought it was kind of cute. Ooh, 90s Con is coming up, and I just pulled some photos from the That's For Ent feed, who's hosting 90s Con in March in Connecticut. They've got quite a lineup. As you can see here, we've got some boy bands, Christopher Lloyd, got some Party of Five people. There are so many more people than that. So I encourage you to go check that out at That's For ENT, and all the details are there. Or you can hit us up and I'll send you
That
the
Nev
link.
Campbell looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, those people, a lot of them like don't seem like they've aged. It's pretty incredible. I loved Party of Five. Were you into Party of Five? I forget.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, moving on. Maggie, thank you again for sharing another news item for this week. Brian Austin Green appeared on the Side Piece show, and let me.
Is that
pull up-
another podcast, Melanie?
it is another podcast, and he was on last week, and they talked about Luke Perry and castmates and all the normal Beverly Hills 90210 stuff. So, Side Piece show. If you want to go listen to Brian on there, check it out.
And I want to shout out real quick. And Brian's an amazing person, so that I'm excited for. I knew that anytime he does an interview, it's always compelling and interesting. And please go check that podcast out. They seem like I would love to interview her about that conversation that she had. It was very good. I did listen to it. I also want to make sure that we send our best to Avery and Hannah Rosen's wedding. It's their wedding weekend this weekend.
Yes.
And I just wanted to make sure that we shouted that out. Our buddy Chuck is, all tied up and has all the wedding feels. Excuse me.
All the feels. He's probably gramming the love right now.
He should be.
You should be.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I also want to say that I am going to be a guest on there's another 90210 podcast. Have you heard about this? The 90210 podcast?
Yes,
Tilly's
actually,
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm recording something with her tomorrow. I don't know when it's going to air, but we're going to talk about an episode and all this kind of fun stuff. She seems like a very sweet person. And I'm excited to go do her podcast.
Yay, that'll be fun.
Yeah. I mean, she's going to ask me questions about this podcast and all that. So I'll get you the details of when that's going to be, and you can hear me on that. Anything I can do to help out a fellow 90210er, I'm always down to do.
You're so nice.
Oh, so look what happened here.
Oh, gosh. Another celebrity Wheel of Fortune appearance tied to the 90s and 90210. Curtis
Who's
Stone.
the guy in the middle? Why does that guy look
Haley
so
Joe
familiar?
Osment. Haley Joe
What the
Osment
fuck?
from Forrest Gump and The Sixth Sense. You know him. And Tatiana Ali
Holy
from Fresh
shit.
Prince of Bel-Air. So this was like a 90s packed episode, right? Of course, as I mentioned, Curtis Stone is married to Lindsay Price, Janet of
Wait
Beverly
a
Hills
minute.
90210.
Okay. Curtis, congrats.
Curtis
This
didn't do
fucking
that
kid-
great, so don't congratulate him. Congratulate Haley Joe, who nailed it with like over $100,000 for the LA Food Bank.
Stop. This kid is Haley Joe Osment.
Yes.
I'm so fucking fascinated by
Yeah.
this shit. Has he been in anything recently? Is that what is he
Ooh.
acting? Shit. All right. You see what we did? All right.
See, now I need to look it up.
Shit.
Hold on. Got to
Shit.
research.
All right.
Hold on.
I
Alright, hold
fucked
on.
up.
Give me a second. Haley Joe Osment. Let's see what he's up to these days. See, we're like live investigative reporting. That's pretty exciting. Okay.
Well, this is my fault. I mean, he
I mean, you
obviously.
shouldn't have asked the question. He's got to be doing something though, right? Let's see. What happened to Haley Joe Osment? Gosh, I'm just not finding a lot here. Let's see.
Fuck it.
News.
Fuck it. Let's just move.
I
Let's just move
mean,
on.
I don't know. What is he up to?
I don't know. I mean, it's
he's
just-
on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, so we've reported what he's up to. That's what he's
Okay,
up to.
no, that's great. But I mean, like, it's so cool to see. I'm trying to find Zach from I mean, not the same thing, but I'm trying to find Zach from season 8. I mean, it would be cool if they all knew each other, and I could, put out an all points bulletin of the kid actors.
Right.
Zach, if you're out there, Hillary Swank, if you're out there, I'd love to talk to you on the podcast. Like, she's not a kid actor. Well, she was a kid actor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Fuck. All right. Let's see. Now, let's see. That's that. So, okay,
That's
here's
that.
this. Just kidding.
Yep.
All right. And there's this.
Oh, so I actually knew about this because one of my group texts this week brought it up.
And this is
but
that. And this is.
What?
And this is.
No, this is separate. I knew about pivoting from my group
There you
text, Kelly and Kristen and Cherry. And then also Justina sent this to me today. Pivoting on Hulu. I guess this recent episode was all about 90210. They have a D-Day, aka Dylan Day. It's adorable. I'm actually going to watch it and then I'll report back next week. I wish we could show clips, but we tend to get shut down when we do that, so we can't show a clip. But check out Pivoting on Hulu if you want to get a little bit of Dylan love. I know I could always use some Dylan love.
So Justina sent that to you?
Justina sent it to me, but it was also a discussion on our group text this week. So I had Pivoting coming at me from two places. So I had to report on it, and I will watch it and let everybody know how it went.
Thank you so much for that, Justina. It's much appreciated that you sent that over.
Yes.
You're so helpful and kind and loving to this show, and I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you.
I love when people send news ideas
Specifically
too.
me. I'm not speaking for Melanie. So
I mean, shut up, Pete. I also appreciate Justina.
I
And
know.
everybody that sends news items. It really helps curate the show, and sometimes I pick up things that I didn't know about, so I appreciate that.
Breaking news: I hung out with Rory Karpf this week.
Oh my God!
How
Can
is
I
this
just
not the
say
start of the news week?
I know.
How did we
Hey,
not start the news show with this?
I don't know if Rory's going to listen to this, but he had sent me his screener for his movie a couple weeks ago, and I totally lagged on watching it. I just have not had a
You're a
chance.
fuck up.
I went to watch it last night, and the password changed.
Good.
I was like, shoot. And then I have to, if I want to watch, I have to email him to ask for a new password. And I
Good.
just feel like a jerk. I mean, I am a jerk for
No,
not
that's
watching it
fucked
right
up.
away. It is fucked up.
Okay.
It is fucked up. I love Rory.
You're full
and
of shit.
I want to watch
You're
the
full
movie.
of shit. You forgot about it.
I did not forget about
This
it.
is another
I
week.
am so busy. Do you even know how many basketball
Okay, this
practices
is
I have
another
to go
week.
to?
I'm
Baseball drafts,
I'm even
hockey
finger
games I'm
pointing.
working.
I'm
I'm
even-
finger pointing too. No, that way. No.
You're,
No,
you
I can't
you're,
even point the right way.
you're a fuck up. Okay, I watched it. It's so amazing. It's
Oh my God. Ah, I'm screaming in your ear. Ah!
I'm just kidding. You're not.
Okay.
No,
Well-
it's really good. I mean, listen, I had the thing I wanted to talk about was just how awesome it is. He's such a good friend, and I'm so we've known each other for a long time, but didn't really know each other. We both had something happen on the same day. We had a movie come out. I had a documentary about a wrestler come out on the same day
You have the
that
same
he had
birthday too.
on
Same
ESPN.
Same birthday.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
How could
That's
you forget? Your
fucking
birthday
crazy.
twins,
Yeah.
Like, duh.
So he's always been very cool with each other and cordial. And now, knowing what he was friends with Luke and all the stuff that he's working. We have a lot in common. It's just really good to be connected with him. And I got to hang out with him. We went to the Kings Row Gastro Pub here in town. That's in Pasadena, and we caught up. And he's just such an awesome dude. And I know we bust each other a lot on this show. He sends some fun things, but man, I'm just so grateful and happy that he's in my life. He's just such a inspiration and someone that I'm really grateful for. So
Yes, love Rory. Hashtag Graham the love Rory Karpf.
I think that's all the things that we have to cover here. We did talk about Larry's books, and I just want to make sure that everybody goes over to larrymullen.com and covers that. Did we cover everything?
Oh, I have one item that's a non-picture item, so don't stress. I didn't send you a picture. That's why you can't find it. Of course, it's my small piece of Peter Krause news, because it wouldn't be an episode if I did not mention Peter Krause and Jay Thurman. Okay, so 911, he's on that show. Ariel Cabell is joining the series, and she played Vanessa Shaw on 90210, the spinoff. So anyway, just a very tiny piece of 90210 verse news related to my very favorite Peter Krause. Wanted to share that.
This has been a fun week of news, Melanie. I have no idea what just happened. If you saw a big space and you saw a cut point, we diverted into a whole other conversation about someone, and we went down a rabbit hole, and it wasn't interesting or fun for anybody.
So we're just going to cut
it. It ended with death.
Yes, it did, which is depressing.
And death and depression, and I was like, we can't use any of this. So in case you're wondering what the big hole was, that's what it was.
Yes.
But tell her to stop by.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Change of subject. We did cover everything, but I just want to say my son is turning 10 years old tomorrow, and I just where did the last 10 years go? It's so crazy being a parent and a mom, and I'm just so proud of my son and love him so much. And he doesn't listen to 90 News, but
no, that's great. I mean, that's awesome. Very, very exciting, and I'm happy for you and him, and that is really awesome stuff. And I know he's doing great with baseball.
He is actually. He assessed very high in our Little League assessments, and will be playing in the majors, which is
Wow.
older than he assessed the highest in our entire Little League, even above the older kids. So he's playing up to majors and was like the first round draft pick, and it's kind of exciting. I'm so proud of him. It's really incredible. He's just such a sport and athlete, and it's so cool to watch because I'm not. I don't know where he got it from, but anyway.
Is he going to be affected with the lockout?
Oh, I mean, his pitching contract might be,
But you said the
jeopardy.
majors, so
Right. Well, Little League, there's like caps, and then there's
I know.
minors and majors. So he's going to be in the majors, which was a big decision because we didn't want to like play him up and too much pressure. But he should be there. He's very good. Anyway, sorry,
look
it's
forward to
total
all of
rabbit
that.
hole.
No, that's
just
great.
a weekly catch up.
Yes, but this is part catch up, part the news as well. So.
Part the news as well. Yes.
Okay, this has been the news, Melanie. What an exciting day! I have an exciting day ahead of me. Do you have an exciting weekend ahead of you?
Super exciting weekend. Lots of 10th birthday activities on tap. Will be very fun. I got a basketball game for my son tonight. Always action packed over here. So can't wait. We'll be back with the news again next week. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to drop some comments and all that stuff.
Okay.
And
This is my 26 years ago today, Christine and I started dating, and I just want to shout that out. And so gram that love there, and we met on AOL and all of that in 1996. And so
on Instant Messenger?
In a chat room, actually. So
wow, that's old school. That's cool.
It's very old school. We invented online dating, and it's great. So I mean, I'm just so happy that that's happening today, and it was a good time, and it's been a great journey. So it's very exciting, and yeah. So I just wanted to shout that out.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Love,
all right.
love,
so
love.
this has been great, and we will see everybody next week. Yes,
we will. Yes. 9021 out.